this very beautiful Saturday morning, we welcome you to the very first edition of Hot Sports this Saturday. It's the very first Saturday in the month of September. We are now live in the Ember month, and we thank God for his continuing blessings, of course, in this month, and of course, other previous months as well. This is Hot Sports. Welcome. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and the gentlemen are in the studios with me at the moment. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good morning, Babajide. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to our wonderful viewers. Happy New Month to everyone. Wow, we feel at least the season is back.
It is. It is.
All of that wonderful sport. So it's going to be a very wonderful month.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it is what it's been. I mean, I've been calling him. I'll be like, Olale, when are you coming back on the show? And finally, it's good to see Olale Ido making a return. How are you, man?
Well, to be back on the show. It was in the month of September 2018. Beautiful Saturday this, and it was always a delight to be on the show with you today.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for coming into the studio to chill with us. My people, how are they? It's going to be an amazing show today. This particular show is absolutely loaded. We've got news from every sphere of the sport. But let's take a quick break. And the break is actually going to be quite an interesting one. Efe Ajagba is a Nigerian heavyweight boxer who was built to fight Curtis Sapp, an American heavyweight boxer. But that fight never, ever saw the light of day. Both of the fighters were actually in the bout. But take a look at what happened. We'll be right back.
It is a heavyweight matchup. I'm going to let you know when that man fights Efe Ajagba, do not blink. Of his 5 professional bouts, 4 of them have been done in the first round. So he likes to bring an end to opponents in quick fashion. And Curtis Harper has walked out of the ring.
Wait, what?
I cannot believe this.
I've never seen this before.
He walked out of the ring.
He's not fighting this guy.
He walked out of the ring.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Wow. Curtis Harper has
and
walked
the fans here in
out of the
Minnesota
ring.
are really upset right now because...
Well, if looks could have painted a picture, it was a portrait of destruction anyway, so he probably saw that same portrait.
Curtis Harper is on his way to the dressing room and is walking out of the ring. So I would say that is forfeit.
They forfeited the match.
The end comes at 1 second of the first round for your winner by disqualification and still undefeated, Efe, the one and only Ajagba.
That's some easy money.
Bros, I find correct words.
Huh? See the shop for that side.
I don't be correct words.
Now the shop be done, now the next one.
Peter, see as people they pack, they go to the shop, go buy clothes. It don't reach like 5 days now. I just suspect this Tunde way this is where in Waka could carry Waka. See, I go blow whistle. I go blow whistle to go spoil.
Your whistle. Come on, go investigate the matter before you blow whistle. Whistle blow. Come on, come on.
Thank you for coming.
Show first. Come. Not only you the circle for this market. Why be say only your shop everybody they come? I just want blow whistle. I go blow something.
This is not be whistle blowing matter. Now MTN goodie bag.
What it be MTN goodie bag?
With MTN goodie bag, if you carry your market enter another level, whether not for Facebook or for WhatsApp or for Twitter, for as low as 25 naira.
25 naira.
Yes, so dial *131*3# with just 25 naira daily or 50 naira weekly. You go get double data to browse Facebook, Instagram, chat, WhatsApp. Make yourself come to get double.
Fantastic feeling to be in the studio today, and we have a very pertinent topic, in front of our burner today. And we're asking everyone right there, do well to please reach out to us live at Hotspot NG across social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and as well go to our website www.hotspottv.com. The topic is simple. The Super Eagles of Nigeria's international Victor Moses recently retired. And a lot of people have been saying, oh, maybe this, maybe that. But hey, we're asking this morning that should Gernot Rohr drag an unwilling Victor Moses back to the Super Eagles fold? That's the question we're asking. Should Gernot Rohr drag an unwilling Victor Moses out of retirement, basically? The gentlemen are on standby for their thesis statement. And we go for a quick break when we return. Eyino and Olale's thesis.
Yeah, for Victor Moses, he still remains a pivotal member of Super Eagles, despite being out of the fold due to his retirement. I am very sure Gernot Rohr still meets him going to the future. Let's not forget the 2019 Nations Cup is coming up next year. And hopefully, if he's called back, I think he will be one of the few players who are won AFCON in 2013, and the wealth of experience will surely pivotal for Super Eagles of Nigeria.
What it says is, and you know?
I'll say no. We really don't need Victor Moses back because we are moving forward, you know. This 2018, I think the Nations Cup is next year. So we're moving to 2019, so we can only move forward. We're not going backwards.
Okay, forward ever, backward never. When we come back right after this break, the gentlemen would argue proper. And you're welcome to the show. This year is Old Sports, and if you're just joining us, you've not missed anything. In fact, we're about to get this party started. Olale Edu says that, yes, Victor Moses is very much needed to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And meanwhile, Eyino Ibinige says, no, definitely not. Is gone. Let us move forward. But moving forward would also mean that we need you to please send your text messages to the number on your screen. We're looking forward to hearing your very lucid thoughts as regards the topic in our burner today, which is Victor Moses, should he be dragged out of retirement by Gernot Rohr? Gentlemen, let's start with Olale Edo.
Well, like I said earlier in my thesis statement, Victor Moses still remains a pivotal member of Super Eagles of Nigeria, and despite his international actually being forced out to retire. Let's not forget, after the World Cup, calm down please, after the World Cup, a lot of players actually retired from football. It is a nomenclature after the tournament, but it doesn't mean they wouldn't want to play no more. For me, for Victor Moses, it's certain reasons. Maybe for now, the heat of the moment after playing the major competition and Nigeria qualifying out of the group stage, it's quite understandable. But going forward, if he's being lured, I'm very sure his word of experience will surely Ghana for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's not forget, Nigeria has failed to qualify for 2 Nations Cup consecutively. And then again, if eventually he's being called back to the national team, his word of experience will surely make do. We've got young set of players right now, and at just 27, I think Victor Moses, a word of experience, playing 37 games for Nigeria, scoring 13 goals, having 6 assists, and of course, I think his word of experience will surely make do with the likes of Ahmed Musa, likes of Onazi. Players are actually featured. But
please, I would like to
going forward for me,
I'm actually shocked that we're talking about, no offense, that we're talking about Victor Moses coming back to the national team. Because if you look at players that retired after this World Cup, the likes of Mesut Ozil, that had issues, he was a World Cup winner. But you understand the way the Germans operate. You see, Toni Kroos told Ozil that what he has done, he doesn't understand why he's retiring.
The issue is Gernot Rohr,
the thing about it is that I think there's not much talent.
Olale, hold on, please. Let's land, please. Let's land.
Okay, now we'll start with the German national team in 2006 World Cup. They dropped their best player, Michael Ballack. Remember, everybody was all shouting that why is Ballack not going to the World Cup? Now, the fact that Ballack left, that's what gave birth to the likes of Schweinsteiger. You understand? This is going to give new players chance to break into the national team. Now, if you're talking about Moses and Ballack, no offense to Moses, they are not on the same level when he gets to the national team football. Ballack was, I can use the word on there, was a boss for German national team. Nobody believed he was going to be dropped for that World Cup. But they looked at it like, okay, how do these young boys get ahead? You saw the 2006 World Cup gave birth to Podolski, gave birth to Schweinsteiger. 2010 World Cup, it gave birth to Ozil. 2014 World Cup, you saw new players coming into the German team. That's what I'm saying, because over time, your old players that will look at and say, oh, you know what, this team needs me actually. And really, you really don't need them. You really don't need them because they are younger guys with fire burning to get in this national team.
So what you are saying in essence is that Victor Moses being out of the team is good enough for the younger guys, like his succession.
Yes, exactly. Okay. He has made a point that we didn't go to 2 Nations Cup. Was Moses not in the qualifiers we played? He was there. What happened? But there are young boys who will give chance to that want to enter. Moses saying he's turning his back against Nigeria. But I really don't see how's that a big
brilliant then. And thank you very much. Olale.
Like you say, our form is temporal, class is permanent. For Victor Moses, he said he wanted to call it quits. Fine, he gave us his reasons for calling it quits. But at 27, the coach still thinks he made it out of heat of the moment. And at the end of the day, if he's being called back to the national team, he's got a whole lot he still needs to bring to the table. Let's not forget, he's one of the few players from the 2013 AFCON winning squad that is still very pivotal. I didn't agree for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Going forward, like I said earlier, Nigeria has failed to qualify for 2 AFCON tournaments, and the fact that a player like Victor Moses being included in the squad alongside other young players will form a synergy going forward. Let's not forget, this past World Cup, Gernot Rohr was hammering the fact that he needs the players he's building up for the future. But of course, when you build players for the future and you don't have few experienced players in the board. Then we keep rebuilding, and at the end of the day, we don't have anything on the table. He has retired. Doesn't mean at the end of the day he couldn't be forced out of retirement to give his quota for this players of Nigeria. Victor Moses for me hasn't been a bad player, looking at the fact that he's played 37 times for the players of Nigeria, scoring 13 goals and having 6 assists. This is a player, despite the fact that he's out. He was.
You want to say something,
Please, is Moses a world-class player?
Well, he's a good player. He's a world-class
player.
On his own
yes or no? Is he a world-class player?
He's a world-class player on his own right.
Is he a world-class player? Yes or no?
On his own right, he is.
So I can say Danny Welbeck is a world-class player on his own right.
If you have the fact,
we are losing
for Nigeria,
we are losing the world-class. No, there's no world-class for club. There's no world-class for country.
Excuse me.
You are world-class. You are world-class. Whether you go to
excuse me
or you are excuse me.
Olale, hold on. Olale,
wait. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on.
We've been talking about this. How did Modric and Rakitic come to football? Do you think if the Croatian national team had not given, Modric was how old? I think it was under 23, or Rakitic was like 19 or 20.
What age?
2008. If Croatia has gone to beg their players, no, I'm talking about if your old players don't retire. If your old players don't retire, your new players cannot come.
Gentlemen,
that's my point.
And you've made a brilliant point, and Olale has really equally made an amazing, brilliant point. Wow, what a debate! What a back and forth one there between and Olale. These men, I think we need. I mean, I'm probably just tell the team that we need coffee or water so that you guys can just be, just be calming down whenever you're talking, guys. It's good to see analysts who knows their fact and, of course, who are very, very headstrong as regards their fact. Remember that this particular segment of the show was brought to you by MTN everywhere you go, and I will be back with the final whistle at the end of the program. The program, All Sports, continues right after this.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Adam, go and bring us your husband. Okay, hello baby. We're in this together, okay? Can you hear me? Keep coming forward. Wait, stop. You okay, lean to your right. Keep walking down, keep walking to the left, yes. You're almost here. Keep going. You are here. Wow, you did it.
I'm just so glad I didn't have to use my cane to do this.
And I am so glad no other man got you before me. Let me be your eyes.
We will never stop working to give you a network you can rely on so you can enjoy life's special moments. MTN, everywhere you go.
You're welcome back to the show. This is Sports, Old Sports, and the very first story we want to bring to you is the fact that they have actually qualified for the quarterfinals of the ongoing CAF Confederations Cup. Of course, they won their first game in their newly refurbished stadium, that's the Aba International Stadium. To win a game, first game in a new home, it gives you a lot of good joy, really, kind of, Lale.
That's the result for the People's Elephants after being out of the stadium for almost 3 years. Coming back to the new stadium. Nigeria's under 20 player, talking about Alalade, came in as a substitute, of course, giving that late goal that was very, very decisive for Imba to have qualified for the next stage of the competition.
Sometimes when you play football and it's like a very difficult tournament, how you play doesn't really matter. It's getting the result, right? That does matter. I mean, just get yourself over the line. And then NPFL this season has gotten itself over the line. We hear that there was a meeting between the NPFL and then the chairman of each club, and they were present there. And Lale, I'm still sticking with you on this one. We hear that there's a likelihood that Lobby Stars could be declared as winners of the league after 24 matches. And there's a lot of, I'm sure you have that detail, so share with us.
Yeah, indeed, they have been confirmed. A meeting was held. Stakeholders as regards the league came together. At the end of the day, there was a resolution. 16 teams have voted that the league should end as it stands. And with the way it is, Lobby Stars eventually will be crowned the league champions for the first time since 1993. Last time I took a part of the won at the Nigerian league, and for me, the whole lot has been said as regards other logistics. Talking about parameters of those that will be qualifying for continental engagements. That is the winner of the league and as well as the winner of the I2 Cup will be competing for Nigeria come next year in CAF Continental for CAF Continental League. I think it's CAF Confederations Cup.
Yep.
So all of these being put together, you know, one of you for me. It's not a good news because I felt for players, especially Gernot Rohr. One man I felt would have actually broken the record being set by one form of 23-goal mark. But of course, with the league being suspended right now and eventually will not be known, I think that's now is gone to history.
Okay, well, it's got an amazing history. This man, of course, has won more league title than any current manager in the Premiership, in the English Premiership. And you know, you want to do that again? Exactly. Yeah, that's what he did.
3,
yeah,
2,
yeah.
3. Well, actually, I have 3.
Yes.
You and Olale.
I have 2.
Mario.
Yes, please. What are your thoughts about?
I don't know what's happening to Mario. I think he's having a breakdown. But then again, I really think the pressure is getting to him because over time, managers they need to adapt. You know, this is why I keep telling people, to me, the greatest manager of all time is Sir Alex Ferguson. Because you've seen Fergie year in, year out. He has had to face the same Mourinho. He has had to face Arsene Wenger. There was a time he had to face Mancini. Over time, because football is evolving. It's not just football. It's the way life is. Mourinho needs to understand that things are changing. He really can't have the attitude that he had in 2005, in 2018. But he's a very good coach. Still a very, very good and great coach. But he's just having a breakdown. That's
okay, of course, we'll be looking at how things will pan out right there in the English Premier League this particular weekend. It's going to be a weekend loaded for football. So, if I thought you're used to this sound, dun, dun, ding, 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 the champions. Yes, people, the UEFA, the mother of our football league is back. The UEFA Champions League is back. And, of course, it had the awards, and we can confirm that the best goal of the tournament last year's tournament had to be Cristiano Ronaldo. The goal that ending. Some people actually think that particular goal had a move in him, had a hand in him moving to Juventus because of the respect that they had for him. And of course, that particular goal was awarded. And then again, Luka Modric was the footballer of that particular tournament, and then the defender for the year was Sergio Ramos. And of course, that right there going for Real Madrid. But then again, we have to talk about the groups. Is on your screen, guys. Group A, we'll see Atletico Madrid play Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Monaco, and Club Brugge. And Group B is quite interesting. Barcelona, Tottenham, Eindhoven, and of course Inter Milan. Group C will see PSG, Napoli, Liverpool, and Zvezda. Lokomotiv Moscow will square it up against Porto, Schalke 04, and Galatasaray. Group F, well, Vincent Kompany has come out to say that Manchester City is now regarded as a big club in Europe. So let's see how big they are when they take on Shakhtar Donetsk, Lyon, and Hoffenheim. And Group H will see Manchester United in the same mix with Juventus, Valencia, and Young Boys. It's still very, very early, guys, but which particular group got your appetite on high?
Yeah, obviously, Ronaldo is coming home. That's what United fans have been saying.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that Group H is a very, very interesting group. You know, Juventus, Manchester United,
Valencia,
young boys. Because modern football now, there's really no small team anymore. I keep telling people, every team can hurt you because the game now is on another level. So that Group H is so wonderful. Group B, Barcelona, Tottenham, Inter, PSV, that's another wonderful group. And the good thing about that group, I keep saying it, there's not going to be negative football. That's why I'm so excited about that group.
Yeah, Group B.
Man U's group, Juventus group. We can see a little bit of. You know, understand the boss.
The boss will go to be packed.
But it's a wonderful draw.
I want to bring you fans into the studio, okay? Remember that there's a particular number on your screen. The idea is for you to send a text message to us while you get a chance of your text messages being read on the show. So allow me, people, let me go through the mobile tab and, of course, talk to you about some feedback. We got Dominic from Akwa Ibom. He says, with Pinnick, I think that's, of course, on last week's topic when we asked whether or not Amaju Pinnick should get a second term at the office. Well, Dominic from Akwa Ibom says, with Pinnick, I think Nigerian football can grow well. Also, I think it's football stars like Okocha, Kanu, and others will be the right two people to handle football affairs in this country. Interesting thought right there. Somebody wanting Kanu and the likes of Okocha to be part of the football administration in the future. Okay, so we have another message here from Ajibola Emmanuel from Kaduna. He says, Amaju Pinnick should leave the stage when the ovation is at the loudest. He should allow a new person to come in. And finally, from our text message feedback, I am Olajuni Victor. We still need Amaju Pinnick. Let him go for a second term. All right, so we should go for a break. When we return, the show continues. Let's talk about athletics now, and it's a tale of different sides for Nigeria recently, because Nigeria's sprinter Blessing Ohagbare recently was disqualified from a meet in the IAAF Diamond League meet in Zurich. Of course, it was a false start. And interestingly, Edidiong Odiong won gold medals in 100 meters and 200 meters for adopted country Bahrain at the 2018 Asian Games. And interestingly, the name Salwa Nasser wouldn't ring a bell, but the name Ebele Chukwu Akpanwonu is actually a name, and unfortunately, this particular Nigerian has, potted, switched loyalty to since, of course, we have MTN on the show, so it's fine to say she potted, of course, from Nigeria to Bahrain, and she won the gold medal in the 400 meters after finishing 50 and 50.09 seconds, as well as sticking with people who potted. Femi Ogunode representing Qatar, also coming in with silver. Other Nigerians that represented Bahrain, including Musa Ali Isa, Aminat Yusuf Jamal, and Iman Isa Jamal, formerly known as Endurance SCN Udo, and Bashir Sharifa Nasir, formerly known as Ololade Shodiya Abbas Abubakar.
It's really sad. We had the argument about the Asaba Games, and we saw what happened to how they treated our own. And as I keep saying, if you keep treating our own people like this, it's really easy for them to just go out without looking back and saying, you know what, I want to run from this. And look at the country they went to, Bahrain. Bahrain, they were really happy to have them. And see, they are winning trophies. They
even gave them new names.
They gave them new names. They are giving them trophies that is meant for Nigeria. They're taking it to Bahrain. So I think the sport administration needs to actually sit back and say, see, what's the problem? The thing about all this we're having, from the NFF to the Athletics Federation to every federation in Nigeria, is the fact that all these issues can be solved. We just need to sit down and talk it out. And that's why I keep always hitting on it that, see, we need to move forward. We can't go backward. Old ideas, we need to drop them.
But for Bahrain, they've got amazing, top-notch, world-class facilities to enhance, the athletes, and as well as the way they treat their jewels. They treat them really like jewels, not like some country that really treats their athletes with so much disrespect and disdain. Let's treat you to some amazing Formula One news right now, and we can tell you that Sebastian Vettel won the last meet, and there will be another meet that will take off this Sunday, tomorrow, in Italy, and we'll be looking forward to see whether or not Sebastian Vettel can get another win over Lewis Hamilton. And remember that Michael Schumacher announced his retirement at this track in 2006, so it's a memorable track for every rider. It was his 90th career triumph on that particular track, and of course lots of history for Ferrari going into this one. They'll be hoping that Sebastian Vettel can pull another magical race against Lewis Hamilton, a man who really doesn't know how to lose these days. One thing I really want to say is thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for being part of the show, Hot Sports. It's been a phenomenal start to September. Guys, do we agree?
Yes, really, very, very good start. Yeah. Once again, happy new month, everyone.
Definitely. Before I come on our last thought, anyways, I have to give my final whistle, on the particular debate that we held today, whether or not Victor Moses should be dragged out of retirement by Gernot Rohr. You're welcome back to the show. This is my final whistle. Well, earlier during the course of the show, we had an argument whether or not Victor Moses should be dragged out of retirement by Coach Gernot Rohr. And I tell you what, if Vincent Enyama couldn't be dragged out of retirement, and he was actually one of the best goalkeepers in the world at that time, we were actually scared whether or not we'd have a good time at the World Cup. And I tell you what, the World Cup wasn't really bad. So I think a player is not bigger than a country. If he wants to stay, retirement is a personal decision. It's what I want to do. Lionel Messi came out of retirement, but guess what? It was his own decision to even retire in the first place. And nobody made of God can actually drag any player out of retirement if he doesn't want. How about if he comes out of retirement and still doesn't give you what he wants, or probably he hampers the other player's decision, or probably something just doesn't go to plan? Okay, but then again, that's my submission. Yeah, I mean, what do I know? I'm just here, to pilot the show with this amazing football eggheads. But hey, guys, you know for a fact that this particular show is driven, most importantly, for you guys. So please do what to send us a text. Let us know what you think. Do you think Gernot Rohr should drag Victor Moses out of retirement, or let the sleeping dogs lie? Is that what you're thinking? I want to know what your thoughts are, because the gentlemen have already served you their thoughts. and it's just fair enough for you to reach out to us, I beg your pardon, and to tell us what your thoughts are exactly. All right, guys, it's been a phenomenal show on the show. We thank you so very much for joining us. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and now well done, my people. So we'll see you next week, Saturday. Till then, God bless Nigeria, and God bless you all. Bye for now.